Just moving a little slow. All right. Welcome to Find You Fridays, where all of our guests are single, looking for love, and is on the Plan for Keeps dating app. Today we have Nina. How are you today, Nina?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Thank you for making time to come on the show today. All
You're
right.
welcome.
Awesome. So this is Find You Fridays where guests come on. They have a funny, crazy, or lesson learned dating story. But before we dive into that, I'm curious to know what do you do? And then give me one red flag and one pet peeve.
I am an accountant,
Okay.
financial analyst. I'm gonna go with the pet peeve first because it's right there. I'm gonna give you two:
Okay.
toilet seat up, and I have this thing about cabinets being open, and it's hereditary because every woman in my family has this thing about the cabinets being left open in the kitchen. I know.
Hmm.
I
So
know.
does it make you? It reminds me of. I don't even want to say it. My mother has a pet peeve of that. I don't even think of it. I actually get yelled at for that. Does it show you that the person is like disorganized or you
So
just
even
don't
though
like
it's well, you know what? As a kid, I think I did it because I remember my aunt yelled, but in a funny way. She'll be like, "Ah!" And you're like, "Wait a minute, what's wrong?" You looking
it?
around trying to figure it out, and it's because the cabinet. I'm like, "Dad, I just took the seasoning out and put it on the counter. You
Right.
didn't."
And
So it doesn't. If I see that the cabinet is left open for an extended period, I'll just gently move the person, like my son. I'll gently move his head and just close it because I don't want to be overly dramatic like my aunt. But it bothers me, but it's not their problem. It's a me problem.
well, I don't know. I know my mother would just be it would just make her mad. Like you can close the cabinet. And now I'm better with it. But I know in the past when I didn't do it, I think it shows you might be a little absent minded and you got a lot going on. Like if I'm dating somebody and they do that, now that you mention it, that's one I've never heard of. I don't know if I ever will hear it again. That's interesting. Oh, you said you had
Yeah.
two. What is the other one?
I want to see the put it there. I close the whole I know this. I close the whole thing. So when a male goes to the bathroom, they leave the toilet seat up.
Oh, I don't like that. So no, I think that's a normal thing. Me too. That's what I always close it because I
Yeah.
heard the. So if you have like your toothbrushes and stuff within like the bathroom with you, like you flush the toilet, you leave the toilet open, it sprays water everywhere. So that's why
Oh,
I
really?
always close the toilet. Yeah, it not sprays water, but sprays germ spray everywhere.
Right.
My bad.
The sewer
Yeah,
gas is what
yeah.
I've heard back in the day. Like you always want to close the toilet lid itself because you don't want to expose everything. You don't want to expose everything to the sewer gases. And I've actually lived in a house where you can actually smell the gases if you left the toilet seat up.
That's the
If the toilet seat was down, you didn't smell it. So I can be in another room and like somebody didn't put the toilet seat down.
That's
So
disgusting.
those
Yeah,
are
that definitely would be a
the
pet peeve for me too. That man would definitely hear my mouth about that one. So
things.
I feel I feel that.
Hear my mouth, and if it's the middle of the night, you just hear me slamming the toilet seat down.
Not passive aggressive.
Is that what it is? I mean, I
I,
could wake them up and say, "Hey, you left the toilet seat up." No, I gotta go, so I'm putting it down.
but you say you slamming it.
Well, I'm not gentle. I'm not slamming it to break it. I just knock
Oh,
it down.
okay. I feel you. I mean, I wasn't saying passive aggressive like that. I mean, I've definitely had moments like that where he would have heard me slam the toilet, and then I would have had a conversation with him the next day. The next day,
Well,
you know
once
how
the
that some
store is
women
like,
be like, "I need you to get up right now." So
yes, that's it.
that's
That was a two. Had another
no,
part of the question, right?
that was the two pet peeves. Do you have a red flag that you could
A
think
red.
of? Yeah, a red flag maybe that you have now, or maybe a red flag that you had in the past that's not really a red flag for you anymore. I've ran
A
into a
lack
couple of people here.
a lack of accountability and overly obsessing on what their ex did wrong.
Oh, those are good ones. Those are really good ones. Because I know some people can get it confused with the X. Okay. Okay. Awesome. Okay. So you are here for Find You Fridays. Like I said, guests have either a funny, crazy, or lesson learned dating story. What do you have for us today?
Ooh, okay. So I met a young man. I want to say on an app. I want to say that we talked for a few weeks. Great conversation. We agreed to meet up to go out. A place of his choice. However, I don't drink and I don't eat sushi. Is something I expressed to him in our conversation. We met up midpoint because we live maybe an hour away from each other. We met up midpoint at a
Okay.
sushi bar. At a sushi bar.
Did you know
He
it was
just,
a sushi bar?
no
Okay,
ma'am.
clearly not. Okay. Wow.
No ma'am. No ma'am. And the sushi bar only had bar seating.
Oh wow.
I didn't say anything at first. I'm trying to, just be relaxed. And I was like, I don't eat sushi. He's like, yeah, well, maybe they have other things. They did. They had only other thing on the menu they had was chicken wings, and I can eat wings. Okay, so I ordered wings,
Okay.
and we're sitting at the bar, and he was like, I know you're not gonna sit here and just not order a drink. I don't drink. I ordered a Pepsi, but I
Mm-hmm.
choose not to. It's not that I don't drink. I just choose not to drink. So when he went to the restroom, I finished my Pepsi. I ordered a drink. He thought I was drinking fruit juice. Ooh, he came out. He was like, I can't believe you just embarrassed me. You will order juice at the bar. Excuse me. I
That's
didn't even. I didn't even let him know that the juice had alcohol in it. I didn't. I didn't. We continued to converse,
mm-hmm.
and I don't remember him drinking anything other than the beer, but he may have had something else. I don't know. And I've never known anyone to get drunk off a couple of beers. He was just coming from his gym. I do remember that. So he said he was from a different state. Oh,
Okay.
and he said, you women here think y'all all that, y'all make money. And I'm looking like, am I being pranked? Am I
Right.
pranked right now? He said, you drive a nice vehicle. You look like you may work out. You have a nice physique, but y'all are just some stuck up women here. I'm flabbergasted right now. So I look at the bartender and I was like, can I get the check, please? And
And
I
then
said, matter of
oh, so
fact, bring him
okay,
another beer and give me the check. Go ahead. What's your question?
no, go ahead, continue. I don't go ahead.
What I did, I don't usually carry cash, but I had cash in my purse this time. I don't know what the bill was. I just dropped money down, slid back from the bar, and proceeded to walk out. He was like, oh, thanks for buying me a beer. Wait a minute, you leaving? Absolutely. Absolutely. He said, well, wait a minute, let me walk you to your truck. He walked behind me to make sure I got in my truck securely. He called me when I got home. The
Okay.
gentleman thing. He was like, listen, tell me what I did wrong. I was busy with my son. I said, listen, I'll give you a call back. I'll do that. I'll give you a call back and let you know. So I explained to him, first thing, I don't eat sushi. You knew that. You took me to a sushi bar.
Right.
I don't drink. You took me to the bar, a bar. He was like, oh, well, would you let me make that up to you and go out and take you out on another date? Absolutely not, sir. Mm-mm. One and done. I wish you well. Don't call me anymore.
Okay, well, I'm glad you set that boundary and did not go on another date with him. Okay, what did you learn from that particular date from that guy? How long did y'all talk?
Like 2.5 weeks on the
Two
phone,
weeks.
talking. And we text first before I don't just give my number out right away. So we text first, back
Mm-hmm.
and forth on another platform. And then we talked on the phone for like 2.5 weeks.
Got you. Did he give any signs at all, like that he was like that, as far as like not paying attention to the fact that you didn't drink, that you didn't eat sushi? Did he show any signs like that? Was he just 100% gentleman like the whole time? I know 2 weeks
He
is
was
kind of hard too to decipher that stuff.
he was a straight gentleman on the phone. Was respectful for the fact that yes, I'm dating. I have a teenage son. I don't entertain in front of my kids. So if I say I'm busy with my child, I have to call you back. He was very respectful. And he was like, I appreciate that. I appreciate a woman who don't just have any and everybody around their kids. I'm like, no, absolutely not. So he was well mannered.
Okay, he was well mannered. Was there any signs at all? Not at all.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. That's why I was like, what? Maybe he was under the influence of the beer with the conversation inside the place. However, I will say this: when you're dealing with online dating, maybe there's too many options, and you lost track of who's who, what they can or cannot do, what their desires are. Maybe he lost track and forgot. Wait a minute, Nina doesn't eat sushi. We could have went across the street to Chi-Chi's. I don't remember the name of the place where we went. We could have gone anywhere, but you taking me straight to a sushi.
Yeah, I feel like maybe he should have sent you do you think maybe did he send you the place in advance? Or you just decided to just go on and meet him and you expected him to know, like, okay, you're going to take me to a place where I eat.
So he took me to a place where I'm not familiar with the area, and all I had was the name of the place, the address. And it wasn't even like now, I don't know how I was back then, but now send me the name of the place where I'm going. I'm doing research. I'm looking at the menu first. Because I must admit, I am a very picky eater. I was salad, salmon, and chicken wing myself to death. Because it's safe.
Got you. Okay. So you never talked to him again. As far as just your dating experiences in general, what would you sum it up in with one word? One word.
Extinct. Really?
Okay, you gotta elaborate. Why would you say extinct?
Because I would say truly, if I think about it, the last decent date I've been on was probably over 15 years ago.
15 years ago.
And I notice I said decent. Decent, because yeah.
Okay, now you say decent. Tell me, what is a decent date? I'm pretty sure it's a guy who pays attention to what you like as far as food. Is it when you're going out on dates, is it how they treat you? Is it their demeanor? Is it them not understanding your boundaries? Like what makes it extinct at this point? Like what's the difference you would say is between like dating back then versus now? Do you think apps have killed it?
So dating, maybe I was more strict on what dating back then versus now is dating men who actually knew and understood their place. As far as, I don't want to say manhood, as far as chivalry, let's say it like that.
Chivalry. Okay. I think that's a good replacement.
Yeah, the men now that I'm encountering are
they want chivalry too. Is that what you're trying to say? Do they want chivalry from you? Because I know, because I even just thought of what you said from the dating story that you just gave. Like you were so fed up with the date, you went ahead and paid for the whole check.
And he was like, thank you. He thought I was paying for the bill.
Okay, so guys are no longer chivalrous anymore. So you would say that's the reason why it's like extinct for you. Okay, yeah. So tell me what has you still looking for that person?
Ooh, because God did not intend for us to be on this earth alone. I do know and understand that we're placed on earth to not just help one another and be there for one another. We're placed on earth to be that special one's helpmate. I know myself. I'm not This gonna sound weird. I'm not a good girlfriend, but I'm a great wife. I don't see myself as a girlfriend. I see myself as a wife.
So let me ask you this. So when you do get into like, when you say, let's say you do start like actually like dating somebody, do you, like you said, you're not a good girlfriend, but you're an excellent wife. Do you tend to give wife treatment when you're in a girlfriend position? Have you found yourself in that, or do you just not? Do you stay away from that?
I changed it from excellent to great because there's no one that's excellent.
Oh, okay.
I'm great.
You don't think so?
Huh?
I think that what's above excellent? There's something above excellent.
Perfection?
Perfect. Yes. So excellent is okay.
Okay, excellent is okay.
Yeah.
I think once we realize that the connection is there and we're trying to move forward into, I'm not going to say committed relationship, because me, if I'm entertaining someone, I'm committed to that one until, even in the dating scene, until, like, hey, this isn't working for us, until we have that conversation or someone ghosts, because we ghost all the time. Not necessarily me. Let me make that very clear. Let me make that clear. I'm open, very transparent and open to communication. So let me say that. But I do. I do in a sense where I might cook. I don't know how to cook just for myself. And my man or whoever I'm dating, they will get a chance to eat. To me, that's a wife position, to make sure you eat. I'm gonna check on you. I'm gonna do those things, but I'm courting to be a wife. I'm hopefully you're courting me to be my forever husband. So yeah.
That's the tricky part. And I know for me in the past, it was, I would get tripped up on that part, right? Like, and then even in my situations, unfortunately, we would just quickly just form some type of bond, but we never really had the conversation. So I'm leaked in tenfold, like in it, doing all of the things, like above and beyond, and we haven't even established the foundation of anything. But I'm in my mind, I'm thinking like, okay, this is what you do. You're courting, you're showing, and I had to slowly learn, like, okay, that's not how you date for real. You don't put yourself out there like that to be used by people. That's a lesson I had to learn. I don't know if you had to learn the same lesson. You seem like your ship was a little bit tighter than mine.
All except for once. I loosen the reins and
yeah. So I had a few trips around the sun with a few guys where it took a few times for me to get it, to not give wifey, so-called quote unquote wifey treatment, I guess, in the girlfriend stage. If I know there's a lot of people now even saying like there shouldn't even be a girlfriend stage. So I know I'm even like back and forth on that tip. Like if that should even be a thing, should it just be, you guys we're courting, we're cool, we go on dates, we're getting to know each other, nothing sexual, and if you decide you want to put a ring on it, then that's it. There's no like girlfriend stage. I know there's a movement, a no boyfriend girlfriend movement going on right now, even with that. So as far as what you're looking for, like I know you said, God, ordained for us not to be alone. What are you looking for in a relationship?
First, a godly man, someone that I can grow with spiritually, in the word and in life, someone that I can pray with.
Okay.
We can provide for one another. And I'm gonna say protect. I know they say the man's supposed to protect the woman, but I feel as though women protect their men too in a different way. So I want to say that. Someone that's emotionally available and mature. Because even though you're available does not mean that you have the maturity level to sustain a relationship. A kind communicator, someone that creates that safe space where I'm gonna create the safe space as well. So where we can talk about anything there isn't any judgment, there isn't any harsh criticism. We can like really hash out stuff. So a great communicator. I don't know if I said that already. So those are some of the things that I'm looking for. I'm very transparent, so I would love to find somebody transparent.
Absolutely. Okay. And then why should someone from the Plan for Keeps app shoot their shot at you? Like, how would you say you've grown as a person to find the person that you're looking for?
I've grown a lot to stop looking deep into people, to see potential. I was gonna try to tippy toe around that, but to see potential.
Let's be straight up. Yeah, because potential will fool you. Like what do you have going on today? Or if you see somebody's potential, something I had to learn is if you see somebody's potential, can you still accept that person if they don't change right there? Is what I had to learn. And if I know I cannot, then I know I need to walk away. So
I have this thing, and I learned 2-3 years ago in dating. Mm-hmm. 2 weeks, you know, if you can go any further. 2 to 4 months, you know that okay, this is worth advancing into a more serious relationship. 4 months into 6 months, if it doesn't progress from there, and things aren't, I'm gonna say corrected for a lack of I'm gonna grow. Things don't grow in a positive state. I'm gonna cut it off because I'm not gonna waste anyone's time, and I don't want my time wasted.
With that time frame, right? Like you said, 2-3 weeks. You know, okay, this probably can progress, and then within, I think you said 4 to 6 months, you know that it's probably not going to go anywhere because it hasn't grown. What does the progression look like for you?
So in the I'm gonna say up to 2 weeks, we're conversing. We're getting to know one another, probably just on the phone. If we're really vibing, yeah, I don't have any problems with going out on a date. I've actually done that before. Met someone and went out on a date with them, and we got married. Divorced later, but we divorced 15 years. Divorced 15 years later. Let me be very clear.
It was 15 years. Okay. It went like a month or 15 months. Okay.
No. So progression looks like, okay, we've potentially had some uncomfortable conversations and we worked through it without any negative name calling or someone shutting down. We've already probably tackled something like that. I like to travel. So probably by 4 to 6 months, we've taken a trip.
Okay.
Within that time frame, we have discussed expectations. We have discussed boundaries, and those things have probably been tested within that time frame. I believe in that time frame isn't important to me, but that's just something I've noticed in dating. It's not like, some people be like that. She's strict. She got a time frame. No, it's just something that I noticed. So it's like, okay, now we made a commitment that we want to make this work.
I like that.
And it's like, boom, let's go.
Absolutely. Thank you for breaking that down. Those are good markers within those time frames. Okay, bet. Well, Nina is on the Plan for Keeps dating app. There is a filter where you can search for Nina Johnson on the app.
Nina Jacobs.
Is it Nina what? I'm sorry.
It's Jacobs.
Nina James.
Jacobs. Jacobs. Okay. I'll change it to Johnson if you need me to.
Okay, no. Jacobs is fine. So later on when this drops, I will have a screenshot on how you can filter and find people on the app. You can search Nina Jacobs. If you are a God-fearing man, if you are transparent, if you're a great communicator, if you understand boundaries, swipe right on her profile and connect with her. Nina, thank you so much for making time to stop by and come on the show.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate you.
No, definitely. And until next time, next week we'll have a new guest next Friday on Find You Fridays. See you next time.
Great.